Caculuz, we can't hear you. Nobody can hear you. There's no audio. I think you're muted. Hello? Hello, can you hear me, Caculuz?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry.
You've been muted. Nobody can hear you.
I mean, I didn't know.
I just noticed it because I was saying that I can't hear anything, and now checked, and I noticed that people on YouTube are saying they can't hear you.
Oh. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. How you all doing? Welcome to this officer. Let's get more people in. So I think just 22 persons are here. I think I just shared the link. I shared link on the channel. So let's just tell people, if you have people's contact, reach out to them in your whatever, maybe your focus or your WhatsApp group or just or your accountability group. Just get people to come on. So we'll basically just be staying and sticking to the questions on the form like we have always done. So so let's wait for some persons to join in before we get, so that I won't be going back. We don't have much questions today, so I really hope today's officer is short. I believe you all are killing it with the tasks. Okay, I mean it's 10 minutes already, so let's just get started. All right, so there's a question here. Someone is saying, please, how can I pin a logo inside a circle so I can move it together all at once, not scattered? I mean, you all are lucky to be able to ask this kind of question, to be very sincere. All right, let's give it a try. Let's pick Zuri's logo. Someone wants to pin a logo inside a circle and he wants to be able to move it around, right? So this is Zuri's logo. Let's say I'll put Zuri's logo inside a circle, basically. You know, one easy, quick, and fast way you can do it, just pick and draw a circle, blah, blah, blah. Carry Zuri logo, put it inside, bring it, send this one to the back, bring it to the middle. Give the background of white. I like this color. You know, and then select the two of them and group them together. Yeah, you can move it about this way. Right, you can see just a group of the logo, and then I'm just name it so I don't get confused. Logo, and then this circle. Right? But one other way you can do it, I mean that's a very good way to do it. One other way you can do it, you know, is to draw a frame around the logo, right? So that way you can easily position the logo, you know, appropriately. Make sure the frame here equal size, then put something like 64. A rounded edge 64. This is not very round. But let's put 128. Okay, so a rounded edge. Let's just pick the same, right? Okay. So, what's that? Okay, so this is middle, right? So this is also another way you can do this, right? Okay, so yeah, so either you have it as a logo and a circle inside a group, or you have a frame. This is the best way to, and you have it inside a frame, right? So that's how to what's it called? That's how to put a logo inside a circle or something that and you'll be able to move the both of them around together. There's a question that said, what state should my input feed be for the login in page? Oh, okay, I get the question. Okay, so you are saying for the login page, like what state should your input feed be? I hope the person that asked this question is underscore though. So see, for example, here, right? So most times the state you want your input feed to be should be enabled, right? Not selected, not over, enabled. I give a sample here. Yes, this is enabled, right? This is over, over, there's a little this thing around it, focus, that's like selected. There's a purple, whatever, arrow and stuff. So it's supposed to be enabled. Do you get? I hope you guys got that. Okay, so your input feed should be enabled. Yeah. There's another question. So what's the difference between research background and problem statement? Okay, so for that task, right? For research background, what research background means is like a general overview of the problem you want to solve, right? Problem statement is now defining the problem. Let me look, let me see an example now. See example of a research background, right? Let's say people find it difficult to, okay, when people order for food, they don't get it early or they don't get it quick or immediately, for example. For research background, that's for research background, right? Then for problem statements, it could be something like remote workers, the problem could be that remote workers do not, or find it difficult to get to order food or something like that. Problem statement just helps you define the problem, right? So, yeah, I think that's a very good example. So a problem, defining the problem is going to be something like remote workers do not, or find it difficult, or I have so many issues. I'm trying to look for a perfect word. Say, let's say something like remote workers find it difficult to order for food, or there's a delay, there's always a delay in getting their food or something like that. So a problem statement is just to define the problem, right? While the research background is like a general overview. How that's clear. Somebody says, please explain if after creating the screener, do you have anything to say on research background and problem statement?
Regarding that, I feel like the background is just about maybe you giving brief background about that niche, saying okay, you're trying to do something on fintech. Now you give background about what this fintech is about. Now the problem statement is okay. Now this is the background about fintech. Now this is the problem. Now the problem you are trying to solve your product in fintech. So the background is background of that niche. Why this problem is that particular problem you've pinpoint that, oh, this is the problem I'm seeing that is happening in fintech, and this is the problem my product is trying to solve.
Okay, makes sense. All right. So I think that's clear. So the background is more general, and then problem statement, like
It's
the one you
specific.
looked at. So okay. So there's a question here, say, please explain if after creating the screener, do I need to upload it or will the answer serve as what I need to create?
We don't need to. I answered this yesterday. We don't need the question, the answers. It's just the questions they're going to ask. That's all. That template, exactly what you see in that template, the same thing. That's what we need. But in the niche and the problem we are trying to solve, you don't need to give us people's responses from your survey or from your interview. We don't need to see all of those.
Yeah, I remember I said it on Tuesday also. So we don't need your responses. We just need the questions. We don't see the kind of questions they're asking. That's all.
Yeah.
Somebody say my screen is blurry. Is that my fault?
The person should increase the video quality on YouTube. Yeah, in the streaming thing. You pick the HD. I think it's about 720 or 1020.
Yes, it's 1080.
It's big clearer. Yeah.
If my screen is blurry, but you can hear me well, it's not my fault. Like you need to increase the view.
The person should increase.
Yeah, I'm
I
trying to
think there's no more question on this sheet.
Yes, there's no more question.
Okay.
Okay. So do you guys have question? I see lots of people did not join. I want to believe a lot of people have submitted the tax. That's why.
Yeah,
So
I'm seeing that principal submitted the tax already, Seth.
mhm.
Then seeing like even yesterday too, I didn't have much question when I was running my class yesterday. So
All
it
right.
just lasted for like 30 minutes yesterday.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. That's good to hear. All right. So I don't know if you have questions, ask on YouTube. And if there's no questions, we can actually end the office hour now.
Let me see if there's any question on YouTube. I don't think there's any question on
I'm not
YouTube.
sure there is.
Yeah, I'm checking. I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah. I believe you all are good then. There's not too much work. And I believe you have submitted your tax. Please make sure to read instructions well. Always read instructions well. Always understand the tax well. Very, very, very important.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm not seeing any question on YouTube.
Someone is saying I don't still understand how to submit research
Did,
one questions.
did not see what?
We give you a template. Someone is saying I don't understand how to submit research one questions. Please, I will submit only the link to the
It
template.
was
Yes,
the document link.
yes, yes. Someone said I'm lost on using Figma to create design. I've watched all the videos, but I'm still stuck.
Where is that?
On YouTube,
Oh, okay. I'm not seeing the message for this one for my hand. What question did they say again?
I'm lost on using Figma to create designs. I've watched all the video, but I'm still stuck. It's normal to be stuck. You're just starting out. That's how I feel, right? You just need to keep searching and keep going.
Okay, the person doesn't know how to create the design with Figma.
But he doesn't really know how to use Figma. I think that's the point of the question.
Yeah, it's a gradual process. You can watch the YouTube videos and play and pause and do exactly what they are doing like that. You get the hang of it as time goes on.
Yes. So please just keep trying. Don't give up. Someone says advice for someone who has been off since Monday based on healthcare. Oh, sorry about that. But please take care of your health and rest.
Yeah.
That's the best advice. When saying is it
Okay, somebody
advisable to
said
use much auto layout as possible to align the frames?
use as much as you can, as long as it's
You know,
yeah, like use as much as you can. There's no
there's no
limitation
law,
to
there's
it.
no rule exactly.
Yeah. I've also seen extra resources. Please help. Well, regarding that, there's no how exactly we can. If you watch all these videos and all, and you're still not getting the Figma designs, I don't know how else you can come in. Please, I did my start guide one on one page and mini page on one page. Yeah, what exactly is on the issue? Tell me my research not to design library. And is this compulsory to use the exact design in the start guide?
What do you
It's not
mean by
compulsory. Just do your own thing. No, nobody. There's no rule that say you must do what you saw in the video. Just you can choose your own color and all
I'm
like
not,
that.
is this person asking about the tiger or is it if to use his components that he did in his tiger in his original design?
Okay.
I think that's the
It's their
question.
choice. They can create something new. This one is saying this compulsory to add my start guide in my mini projects. It's not compulsory.
Yeah,
Do
it's not.
whatever you want. Because in the mini project, what we are looking for is the landing page, the dashboard, the login, and the sign up. So
Yeah, so if you are putting the style guide, they are only doing it for yourself, like to help you. So it's not like that's what we are grading. When we are grading mini project, we are grading the work you did. So if you are good with style guide, you are good with style guide. So that's
So there are two different things. Not compulsory to put it.
yeah.
Mm, I think there's no more question.
All right. So say after designing my frame auto layout used to scatter the
You need to you need to figure out how to use a techniques. You need to with time you get the hang of it. Sha. There's no how we can explain that.
exactly. I think
In the
it just
settings.
happens. That was the complaint from almost everybody when auto layout.
Yeah.
Right? So it's always scattering it.
But now auto layout is now improved. So it's even
Yes,
much easier
yes,
now for them.
yes,
Unlike before.
yes. I remember when he launched last year, I even hated it.
Mm,
Then
auto layouts
I just kept
this
using it. I think that was it. What do you say?
one person said, what's the difference between using auto layout and group?
Oh, okay. Auto layout and groups. They are not something you compare besides each other. But then it's not totally bad. Like so the work of auto layout is on frames, right? And basically what auto layout does, like the word auto layout, helps you to automatically lay out. Right, just helps you to automatically arrange your components. So that's what it does. It helps you automatically arrange all your components, right? So it does. So for groups is just to hold sets of elements together. That's all. Um, can my landing page and dashboard contain the same thing, but differ in a way? I don't understand. I don't understand this question. Landing page and dashboard. I'm not sure they are supposed to contain the same thing. But do what
Mm.
you think is right.
Those broken lines are slides. When you slice a stroke, it will give you those broken lines.
Mm.
You can check videos on how to do auto layout on Figma. You see them, they will help you out.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh boy.
How did you do?
Yeah.
Okay. It was the input field you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Those broken lines, now, when you slice an element.
If auto layout is confusing, just go on YouTube and check for videos on auto layout. You're gonna get it right. You get
Should
it
I
on.
group my landing page when I'm done with the design? Don't group your landing page now. So let's see. Yes, set it to anyone with internet link and comment. Yes. Set your Google Doc to anyone with the internet link and connect. Yes. Don't use auto layout on your main frame. It will resize it. Somebody said they use auto layout for their desktop frame and it resizes. So resizes.
Yeah, no, don't use it. Okay, so
Mm,
this question, blessing. This is the only thing you need to do, right? So whenever you have that kind of situation, let me see if I can create that kind of situation here. Maybe it's joining like this. Is this? Yeah, I'm not sure, but this is maybe what you mean. Like it's joining together. Now, let me see the question. I write the text and it's long. It's kind of joined together, even when I tried enlarging them. Okay, join together. Okay. Wait. No. Then you're saying, I was wondering if my text can get enlarged, I have to increase the font to 1,000. Ah, 1,000. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure this problem is what you're going through though. But then whenever your stops are packed together, you just need to come here and select auto width, right? It's going to stretch it out. But if you are talking about your size, right, you're trying to enlarge like this and it's doing like this, that's normal, right? You just have to fix a font size for it. On the other hand, you can press K on your keyboard and it changes to scale, or you just come here and change to scale. You can actually increase the size like this. So, but then you're doing design, because if you increase the size like this, you see that you begin to have multiple decimals and stuff like that. So just leave it, just increase the size normally. That's my advice. All right. Okay, so someone says, can I repeat how I managed to change a PNG image into a using a drawn circle, using a max? Hey, God, where did I do that? Okay, this is it. All right. Okay, I've unmasked it. So this is the image, right? It's a PNG image, right? So I came here, I drew a rectangle, I colored it the color I want. I placed it with this, right? I selected the both of them together like this, select both of them like this. Then I came and clicked on max. Sorry. The rectangle is meant to be in front. Coming. Yeah. The rectangle is meant to be on top rather. So max, right? So you can see it. So if I come here and change the color, yep, changes. Yeah. All right. So that's for that. Someone says, please explain clearly to me the difference between the questions under research questions and the one under interview scripts. That's for the assignment that you're submitting, right? Let me open the template again, because even I myself trying to grab what you're saying. Where's the template? Okay. Okay, so this is it, right? Research questions are the questions you want to be answered from your research. You understand? Okay, let me explain better. Now, when I say the questions you want to be answered, it's just like some things you want to eat, like your goals, right? Somewhat like your research goals. You want to understand how, see, for example, how to understand how to understand how maybe people order for food, what platform they use. I want to understand the stress that people go through when they want to order for food. I want to understand the time it takes, or just that's basically what the research question is, right? So it's basically those things that you want to reach, more like the research goals. Do you get it right? So now your interview script is now a well-structured breakdown of your research question, right? That will help you when talking to a potential user. That will help you when talking to a potential user, basically, to get answers to your research questions. I hope that's clear. So see, for example, in the sample here, we say, how do people currently discover close by friends? What factors affect how? So these are like the goals. What is that? Want to understand how people currently discover close by friends. Want to know the factors that affect them discovering close by friends, the challenges they face, how often they discover close by friends, right? Highlighting behaviors and pain points, and then moving down to interview script. It's now a breakdown of each and every one of it, right? Each and every one of what they want to do. So it's now saying, like, for example, in first section, creating a report. All these ones are not part of research questions, but then you have your goal. The research questions are more like the goal questions. While your interview scripts, the well structured breakdown that helps you to be able to answer those questions in your research question. Do you get? So you're not asking the questions in your research question to your user directly, but they are the questions you want to be answered at the end of the research. I hope that's very clear. All right. So that's that. Okay. Okay. So I think that's all the questions that we have, so that we don't take time.
Yeah.
Now done. And so thanks so much for joining, everyone. If you
Yeah.
have other
Thank you.
questions, you know, to fill the form. It'll be answered in the next office hour. And enjoy
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the week. I think a lot of you are done with your task, so enjoy and flex. Next week, user research 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm. I've
Yeah.
been
All right.